Hello, everyone. This is Annette Stanton. I want to share with you about being in transition. And throughout my life, I've noticed the amount of transitions I have been in and that have created growth and insight, okay, which is really important to the next evolving phase of your life. To be conscious about those. And, the world has turned upside down, inside out, especially with COVID 19 inside of 2020. And I'm wondering, first and foremost, uh, how are you? Are you okay? And do hope that you and your family are well. Inside of the change, it can be scary, having uncertainty with work, relationships, money challenges, um, health concerns as well with stress, and career changes that are occurring, and it can be very, very overwhelming. There are aspects of what I'm noticing is a lot of people are speaking to me in regard to this particular transition and change in their life as an opportunity to reevaluate what's truly important in their own personal and professional life. And one of the things that stands out right now for quite a few people that have spoken to me is listening into the little voice inside that they know that they have been pushing aside. For example, by working in a particular career path, which has served them over the years, and knowing that the time that they have spent in that career path has worn out, has surpassed in the way of wanting to live their full potential in a particular area of work that is more soul soothing. So I like to call that your life's work, your life's calling, soul calling, whatever you want to call it, okay? And it's something that I know as I reflect back upon the many different life changes, the career changes that I've gone through. I've noticed that I have followed my soul calling, my life's work along the way. And it's been a very, let's call it a challenging, inspirational, transformational, and also courageous journey. So it's something that when you know your soul is calling you, you cannot resist it any longer. Because it will affect your health, it will affect your mental health, it will affect your emotional health, okay, which then affects your physical health as well. If you are not listening in to the creative wisdom from within that is calling you now and moving towards that area, there feels a sense of, as a client said to me this morning, I just knew something was missing and there was more to me than I was meant to be expressing in my life. In other words, living my full potential, in the particular area that I know that I was meant to step into, right? It can be scary, right? It's very normal. You're human. And it's then, how do you take those steps, and how do you build a bridge from where you are now to where you want to move into? So some of the tips that I just want to give you today around that is, first and foremost, is listening into the inner voice. And writing that down, whatever your inner voice is telling you, what you know, you might have a visionary type nature. So you might see in pictures, you might feel in senses, whatever that is. Trusting that through the writing it down first and foremost will help you get it out of the mind, out of the body, so that you can start to see the jigsaw pieces coming together bit by bit by bit. The other thing is not to expect yourself to see the full picture right here, right now, in a strategic pattern, because it is not linear. When you're following your heart and soul calling in your life's work, it is reflecting back on what your strengths, your abilities, your background is, and what are the things that bring you joy, that makes your heart sing. What are you passionate about? What are you good at? What are you naturally called towards doing, okay, that really does bring out, and you feel a sense of vitality and energy and a full self-expression that naturally steps forward. And it's something that comes to and through you. You don't even have to think about it. Yeah, it's just something that just is who you were born to be and express. Okay, so those some of those tips are really important by writing it down first and foremost, and then you start with where you're at. Okay, a lot of people are waiting for the whole big picture, the whole big business plan, the whole big, project model, whatever it might be in your case, okay, to come together quickly. And then the other thing is having patience. So I love that saying, progress, not perfection, with patience. So what that means is that there is a process to every little step that you take will actually become and is a part of the journey of the actualization of the bigger picture for yourself. Now, the bigger picture, I just want to talk about that for a moment. The bigger picture is not necessarily the same for everybody. What I mean by that is some people, have this big picture that's out there that they want to achieve, and some people, it's a smaller picture. Right? It's whatever feels right for you, that you feel an expansion. So let's call it an expanding picture, an expansion vision, the evolution of you, right? Because some people, it's like I've worked with a lot of executives and business owners, and those people especially that just say, look, I'm happy with this particular area, but I don't particularly want to go in whatever that expanding or that bigger picture area is. So, for example, there are some people that want to set up a boutique business and specialize in a particular area, doing one-on-one coaching or consulting, okay, whereby other people might prefer to do bigger groups, public speaking, become the author, those sorts of things. Whatever your calling is inside of you right here, right now, is right for you. So not to compare yourself to what other people are doing, because your inner mentor is guiding you and their inner mentor is guiding them, and it's up to you to listen into that. All right? So if this resonates with you, then you want to, if you want someone, a sounding board, a professional, a coach as myself, who can help you, and I'll ask the right questions, the bigger questions for you, so that we can help identify what your soul calling, the evolution of who you are and who you are becoming, okay? We bring that into a format that works for you, that you pull out of you through the questions that I ask, okay? So if this is something that you're interested in, I'm happy to even go down the mentoring path and share with you any of the 30 plus years that I have experienced along my path of being, a coach, a mentor, a speaker, and an author, and also stepping further into the creative writing as a channel. So that's how I coach and speak as well. I'm a channel, and everything comes to and through me, and it's as I'm in my wisdom years now, I'm trusting that. And then if that's in any help that I can impart onto you to support you to live your life's calling, and because that's what you're born to do. This is why you're here on this planet, to express that in whatever way is unique to you. So again, please feel free to reach out. My name's Annette Stanton. Check out my website, annettestanton.com, and ask any questions that you might have, and I can help you with your life's work as well. Thank you again, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye for now.